Welcome to another episode of The Love Hub, where we give tips and advices to women about love and relationships. This episode is about signs a guy doesn't like you. A quick shout out to Gloria Macanu and Nathan Rikers. For topic requests and shout out requests, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Sign number 1. He treats you the same way as everyone else. When a guy likes you, there is a difference in the way he acts around you. His tone of voice is different. His mannerisms are different. His demeanor will be different. The differences can be subtle, but they will still be there. This makes sense when you think about it. When you like someone, you want them to like you back. So you present yourself in the best possible light. You are on your best behavior. A sign of a healthy relationship is that you can relax and just be yourself. But in the beginning, it isn't always necessarily true. You're not totally your real self. You are your best self. Basking in being your true, authentic selves come a little later when things are a bit more established. Sign number 2. He doesn't initiate contact. He may give you a polite and friendly response when you text him, but he doesn't usually text you first or initiate conversations. He forgets about how nice or flirty he may be in response to you. Instead, ask yourself how often he actually reaches out to you. If he doesn't, well, he probably doesn't like you. Another part of this is he may not take opportunities to talk to you when they present themselves. For example, you see him at a party or somewhere and then he doesn't come up to you. Instead, you're always going up to him. Again, don't focus on how he behaves during the interaction. He may just be a polite, friendly guy. Another thing to pay attention to is he is always the one trying to leave the conversation. When a guy likes a girl, he will keep that conversation going all night long. He will stretch his bladder to the limit. He's not leaving that conversation. If he finds excuses to stop talking to you, it's because he's not interested in talking to you. Maybe because he is really not interested in you. Sign number 3. He flirts with you, but he flirts with everyone else. This is a major point of confusion, and it's one of the main reasons why girls misunderstood the concept of liking a guy. So when you meet a guy and you feel overcome by electric chemistry, you can't help but get excited by him and all the possibilities. But then, that electricity just evaporates and he's gone. So what happened? Well, probably he wasn't into you to begin with. He's probably just very flirty in general. Some people have just flirty personalities. They flirt with everyone. It's just their mode of interacting. When a guy really likes you, he will be different around you. If he flirts with everyone, then he flirts with you is meaningless. If the way he flirts with you is different, then he might have feelings for you. Sign number 4. He isn't interested in learning about you. When we like someone, we can't get enough. We want to know everything. We want to know exactly how they got from point A to point B in every single area of their lives. We want to know every scar, every scratch, every story, every embarrassing moment, and we remember it all. When a guy is interested in a woman, he shows interest in her. That means he wants to know everything about her. He will ask a lot of questions and he will really pay attention and take everything in. If he doesn't seem to be interested in what you have to say and doesn't show any interest or excitement in finding out who you are, it's a big sign that maybe he just doesn't really like you in that way. Sign number 5. He doesn't remember what you tell him. It's a big sign that a guy likes a girl is when he remembers the details. A big sign that a guy doesn't like a girl is he has no recollection of the stories and the details she shares with him. When we like someone, our brain is in a highly activated state. We pay attention, we listen closely, and we remember all the details. Our brains have so much information to process every single day. There is no way to have easy access to it all. So we pay extra attention to the important stuff and edit out the rest. Think of your interactions with the guys that you like. You remember everything, right? Even the most minute little details. The point is, we remember what matters. If you remember every detail of every interaction with him, and he doesn't even remember what you do for a living, even though you had a whole discussion about it the first time you met, then maybe he is telling you where he stands. Sign number 6, he is not around. When a guy is into you, you will notice he's suddenly always around. He will show up wherever you are. He will end up in the same part of the room as you. He will just always be around. This may sound obscure, but when you pay attention, you will see it everywhere, as long as the guy likes you. And if he can't stage this, he'll find reasons to be close to you or to be around you. He will offer to do things for you. He will suggest you hang out. He will think of something. Sign number 7. He doesn't care about who else you're hanging out with. You mention going on a date with another guy, and he doesn't even flinch. You talk about being on a bunch of dating apps, and he says, "Good for you. I'm sure you'll find someone on there." And he genuinely means it. If he is into you, he's going to get at least a little jealous, and at slightest mention of another guy you're gonna spend time with, you will notice his demeanor will change. He will look a little tense, his ears perk up, and his voice will raise. And there is suddenly a definite shift. Men are competitive by nature. Even if a guy likes a girl only a little, he won't want some other guy snagging her out. If he genuinely doesn't care, doesn't have a reaction, or his reaction is that you should definitely pursue some other guys, he genuinely doesn't like you. Sign number 8. He doesn't make any time for you. Too busy is really, you're not important enough to make time for. This one applies more to a guy you're casually dating. Maybe he does ask you out, but when he cancels last minute, he can't find the time to squeeze in a date with you. He tells you that he'll be in touch soon to set something, but you don't hear from him. It essentially means you're not a priority to him. Always remember, we make time for the things that are important. Thank you so much for watching. For topic requests and shoutout requests, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.